Hey there, I'm Slingfin Tim, and today I'm going to be teaching you the difference between packaged weight, minimum weight, and trail weight. Keep watching to learn which ones are useful, which one is dumb and should disappear forever, and why you should take all of them with a big grain of salt. We'll start with the packaged weight. The packaged weight is the total weight of the tent and everything that comes with it. It includes everything in the package. That means the tent body, the fly, the poles, the stuff sacks, the stakes, the guy lines, and any other accessories like pole repair splints, etc. Some companies call this a total weight, but it means the same thing. Now, some brands call this the packed weight, but that's ambiguous because it could mean packed as in packed in your backpack. And as you're about to learn, the packaged weight does not always correspond with the weight of the tent that you'll end up packing. Are you confused yet? Good, it gets worse. The packaged weight is used to provide a general idea of the weight of the tent, but it has some serious limitations. The packaged weight should not be used to compare the weights of different tents when making a buying decision. This is because the accessories included with tents vary widely by brand, model, and intended use. So, what does a tent's packaged weight tell you? Frankly, not much, unless you know exactly which accessories are included with the tent and how they're used. Let's take the Slingfin crossbow 4-season tent, for example. It has a packaged weight of 5 pounds 2 ounces, which at first glance might sound heavy for a tent that many consider to be ultralight by 4-season standards. However, the crossbow includes a whopping 14 stakes weighing 5.4 ounces and 10 guy lines, which weigh a total of 4.5 ounces. This is more than necessary for most conditions. It also includes the kickstand vent struts, a pole repair splint, and stuff sacks for the tent, poles, and stakes, along with some extra tent pole clips to switch out for the web truss in milder conditions. All told, you're looking at almost a pound of accessories, not all of which are necessary on every trip. Choosing a tent based on its packaged weight can penalize companies who include more accessories with their tents. Do your research and know what you're getting before you ascribe too much weight to the packaged weight. Okay, so that's packaged weight. What about minimum weight? Well, minimum weight is the total weight of only the fly, the poles, and the tent body. For trekking pole supported tents, this does not include the weight of the trekking poles. Minimum weight was conceived for one purpose only, and that's comparing tents between brands and models when making buying decisions. Minimum weight is never the weight of the tent you should actually expect to carry when in the field. Why is this? Well, even freestanding tents should be staked out every time. I'll say it louder for the people in the back. Even freestanding tents need to be staked out every time. So what's the point of listing a minimum weight if that's not what your tent will actually weigh when you're carrying it? In my opinion, minimum weight is the most useful of packaged weight, minimum weight, and trail weight because it gives you a baseline weight onto which you can add the appropriate accessories for the conditions you expect on any given trip. Experienced campers are always tinkering with their tents to optimize them for different use cases. They choose their accessories, like stakes and guy lines, on a case-by-case basis, based on expected weather conditions, campsite exposure, and soil composition. You can use the tent's minimum weight to calculate the actual weight of the tent you'll be carrying on your back. Okay, so that's packaged weight and minimum weight, but what's the deal with trail weight? Well, let me tell you. Gosh, where to begin? So the marketing department at a large outdoor retail chain store that will remain nameless didn't see the value in using a minimum weight to compare different tent models. So they coined a new term, trail weight, to describe the minimum weight of the tent plus the bare minimum number of accessories that you can use for a viable pitch of that tent. For example, the trail weight of a non-freestanding tent would include the minimum number of stakes required to make that tent not fall over, but no more than that. The trail weight of a freestanding tent would include 1 stake for each of the 2 vestibules, but no stakes for the tent body or guy lines. Esoteric? Yep. Confusing? You betcha. Useful? Not really, because you're almost never going to be going camping with only the minimum number of stakes, no stuff sacks, and no guy lines. Plus, the trail weight doesn't even take into account the fact that there are many different types of stakes out there, and the weights can vary dramatically based on the size and the material. To make things even more confusing, because trail weight was so ambiguous and created by people who apparently never actually go backpacking, some companies started to use the term trail weight to refer to a tent's minimum weight. And today, that's mostly how the term trail weight is used. To further muddy the waters, the aforementioned chain store is now using the term minimum trail weight. It was a half-baked concept from the outset, and now it's even more ambiguous. Today, trail weight is a meaningless statistic and should be forever banished from the tent lexicon. So, which one of these do you use? I wish I could give you a straight answer, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to disappoint you. Neither packaged weight nor minimum weight tells the whole story. And buying a tent based on specs alone means you're likely to end up with something that's designed to work well on paper, but not in the field. My best advice is to start with the tent's minimum weight and then use that to calculate the weight of the actual shelter you'll be bringing with you, based on the conditions you expect to encounter, what your favorite type of tent stake is, and what the soil conditions are like. This is best learned through experience in the field. So just get out there, experiment with a bunch of different setups, and figure out what works for you.